A double taxation avoidance agreement is an agreement between two countries to ensure that the same income is not taxed twice. This situation usually arises when a person or a company earns income in one country while being a resident of another country. DTAA helps in clearly deciding which country has the right to tax a particular income or how the tax will be shared between the two countries. Its main aim is to reduce the tax burden on taxpayers, promote international trade and investment, and provide clarity in cross-border taxation. About Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement (DTAA). A double taxation avoidance agreement (DTAA) is a tax treaty between two or more countries that ensures the same income is not taxed twice. This usually applies when a person or company earn income in one country while residing in another. DTAA helps by deciding which country has the right to tax the income or by providing relief through exemption or tax credit. These agreements may cover all types of income or be limited to specific sectors like shipping or air transport. In India, DTAAs are important for promoting foreign investment and preventing tax evasion. For example, changes in the India-Mauritius DTAA from 2017 ensured that companies pay capital gains tax in India, reducing misuse of the treaty. Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement Objectives. The main objective of DTAA is to avoid double taxation so that a person or company does not have to pay tax on the same income in two different countries. It aims to reduce the tax burden on individuals and businesses involved in international activities. DTAA helps to promote foreign investment and trade by making taxation simpler and more predictable. It provides clarity on which country has the right to tax a particular type of income, reducing confusion and disputes. Another objective is to prevent tax evasion and misuse of tax rules by improving cooperation between countries. Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement Types. Comprehensive DTAA covers almost all types of income such as salary, interest, dividends, and royalties, providing full tax relief across different sources. Limited DTAA applies only to specific types of income such as income from shipping or airline services and does not cover all income categories. Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement in India. India has signed Double Taxation Avoidance Agreements (DTAA) with more than 80 countries. Some of the major comprehensive agreements are with countries like Australia, Canada, Germany, Mauritius, Singapore, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, and United States. Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement Benefit. Relief from double taxation (DTAA) ensures that the same income is not taxed in both countries. This relief is given either by exempting the income in one country or by allowing a tax credit for taxes already paid abroad. Legal provision in India. Under the Income Tax Act 1961, Section 90 applies when India has a DTAA with another country, while Section 91 provides relief even when no such agreement exists. Lower tax rates. DTAAs often provide concessional tax rates on income like interest, dividends, royalties, and technical services fees. This reduces the overall tax burden on individuals and businesses, encourages investment. By reducing tax liability and uncertainty, DTAA makes a country more attractive for foreign investors and businesses, promoting international trade and economic growth. Tax certainty and clarity. It clearly defines which country has the right to tax a particular income, helping avoid confusion and disputes between countries. Benefit for NRIs and employees abroad. Individuals working abroad or NRIs earning income in India can claim relief under DTAA, ensuring they are not taxed twice on the same income. Prevent tax evasion. DTAA includes provision for exchange of information between countries, which helps in reducing tax evasion and improving transparency. Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement Challenges. Misuse through treaty shopping. Some companies take advantage of DTAAs by setting up shell companies in low tax countries, tax havens, just to reduce their tax liability, even if they have little real business there. Loss of tax revenue. Because of lower tax rates and exemption under DTAA, countries, especially where income is generated, may lose a significant amount of tax revenue. This is known as tax base erosion. Unequal agreements. Developing countries often have less bargaining power while negotiating DTAAs, which may lead to agreements that are more beneficial to developed countries. outdated provisions. Many DTAAs were signed years ago and may not fully cover modern economic activities like digital services, e-commerce, and cryptocurrencies, making them less effective today. Complexity in implementation. Understanding and applying DTAA provisions can be complicated for taxpayers due to different rule documents and procedure invoked possibility of tax avoidance. While DTAAs aim to prevent double taxation, in some cases they are used to legally avoid taxes, which goes against their original purpose. DTAA and tax evasion anti-abuse measures. While double taxation avoidance agreement DTAA are meant to reduce tax burden, they can sometimes be misused to avoid paying taxes. To prevent this, countries have introduced various anti-abuse measures, general anti-avoidance rules. These rules allow tax authorities to deny tax benefits if a transaction is found to be mainly done to avoid taxes rather than for genuine business purposes. Limitation of benefits clause. These provisions ensure that only genuine residents of a country can claim DTAA benefits, preventing misuse by shell companies. Exchange of information. Countries share financial and tax related information with each other to detect hidden income and prevent tax evasion. BEPS initiative. Global efforts like base erosion and profit shifting BEPS aim to stop companies from shifting profit to low tax countries unfairly. Treaty amendments. Countries regularly update DTAAs to close loopholes and prevent misuse. GAAR General Anti-Avoidance Rule. General Anti-Avoidance Rule GAAR were introduced to prevent people and companies from avoiding taxes by using unfair or artificial methods. Sometimes business create complex arrangements or route their investment through other countries just to reduce their tax liability, even though there is no real business purpose behind it. GAAR gives tax authorities the power to examine such arrangements and deny tax benefit if they are found to be mainly created to avoid paying taxes. In simple terms, it ensures that taxes are paid honestly and that legal loopholes are not misused. It helps make the tax system more fair and transparent. Base erosion and profit shifting BEPS. Base erosion profit shifting refers to the ways in which companies, especially large multinational companies, reduce their overall tax burden by taking advantage of differences in tax rules across countries. They may shift their profit to countries where taxes are very low or even zero, even if they do very little actual business there. In some cases, profits are made to disappear from high tax countries through complex financial arrangements. These practices are usually not illegal, but they exploit loopholes and gaps in international tax systems. This creates a problem for many countries, especially developing ones, because they lose important tax revenue but could have been used for development and public services. To deal with the issue, so the BEPS initiative led by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development and supported by G20 aims to create more consistent and fair tax rules across countries. Its goal is to ensure that companies pay taxes where they actually earn their profit and carry out real economic activities.